Good afternoon, friends. April 26, 2025, and there has been a massive explosion at an Iranian port linked to missile fuel shipment. Kills 5, injures over 700, according to the World AP News. And as you can see here, this is the some of the scenes there that are going on over in Iran. And of course, the Iranian government already blaming the Israelis for this explosion that has left so many people injured. And even some of the video footage that has, let me see if this is actually, yeah, we'll get some video footage here. I guess that kind of caught that person off guard. You know, anytime you're anywhere near the vicinity of an explosion like this, that can really cause a tremendous shock wave, especially that large of an explosion, and no telling how close these people were to that, like in the case of when that one went off there, or you know, any other person that may have been near that. I guess that's the same person that got out and continued to film after. Kind of scared them, to say the very least there. But this is very, very intense right now. Said according to the article here, a massive explosion of fire rocked a port Saturday in southern Iran, purportedly linked to a shipment of chemical ingredients used to make missile propellants, killing 5 people and injuring more than 700. It is, in some reports that I've been seeing, Iran saying it is an act of war. Well, Israel's wanting to go to war with Iran all along regardless, so it doesn't surprise me. Also, too, I want to share, too, with you, Charles sent this to me here. President Trump, interestingly, seeming to care about the residents of Gaza in this, I guess he's on his plane right now, when they're asked the question about the aid that is meant to go to the residents of Gaza, medical supplies and food, and it's been blocked by Israel now. If I'm not mistaken, 5 months. Listen in.
Coming into Gaza, when you spoke to Mr. Netanyahu the other day, did that come up at all about access to humanitarian aid going into Israel?
No, Gaza came up, and I said, we've got to be good to Gaza. Those people are suffering. We've got to be good to Gaza. We're going to take care of them. There's a very big need for medicine, food and medicine, and we're taking care of them.
In terms of like opening up more access points?
Pushing people very hard.
Pushing the Israelis?
He claims they're pushing very hard to get the food and medicine into Gaza. And she asked him, when you were on the phone with Netanyahu the other day, was any of this discussed? And of course, President Trump claims that it matters and that he's pushing hard to get something like that done. But it also too, Trump is all for moving these people out of this area. And one of the ways that they're trying to do this is by not only by the war, but also starving the people out. Something that people have likened to Yemen and other places around the world that have been done in the past. Moving also on, the Associated Press covering the article here, a deleted condolence after Pope's death revealed tensions between Israel and the Vatican. If you remember, Pope Francis actually did stand up for the people of Gaza, and they're referring to this post right here, the Jerusalem Post. Israel deleted condolences tweet for Pope, and this was 4 days ago. And Jerusalem Post was actually bringing the issue up. A post on X Twitter by Israel wishing condolences over the death of Pope Francis, which has since been deleted. And when they, even when Jerusalem Post did this, if you click on it, 403 forbidden. Israel doesn't want that to be known by anyone. It's interesting how quick they can just get rid of things and not show the people. This was an interesting clip as well that Charles Hodge shared with us here. This shows a man during a protest, steals this lady's flag, her pro-Palestinian flag, and then later claims to the police that he was being beat by her and wanted her arrested. Watch what happens in this really bizarre incident here. Now, if you'll notice, watch what he does. He snatches her flag. Watch. All she does is come to get her flag back. But then watch what he does.
You saw that one arrested. Who's right now?
He wants her arrested for a crime that he committed. This is how we get so much anti-Semitism going on in the world, by false accusations and then trying to make it look like it's somebody else's fault. This also, this young woman right here, for the evils that are happening to the people in Gaza, ended up in a Jewish community here. And the Israelis are not only speaking insults to her, they're talking about raping her as well. And surrounded by all these men, police trying to escort her and get her out of there for her own safety. But this is the type of bullying and evils that go on. And they're hollering death to Arabs. In another clip right here, it's actually this one, I believe, where they're talking about raping her.
There's some weird Palestinian. Is that you? You want someone to bend you over and fucking rape you like they're doing to the Jews in fucking Palestine?
See? That's how nasty and evil it can become. But thank God, I will say thank God, there are some decent Jewish people that speak against the Zionist movement, just like you'll see in this video here. Notice what the sign says. The number one enemy of the Jewish people, Netanyahu and Ben-Gvir.
We're assembled here this afternoon because the well-being and even more importantly, the very spirit of the Jewish people in the Holy Land are being threatened. These assaults on body and soul are being perpetrated this time not by Romans, emperors, or Spanish inquisitors, but by traitorous Jews, opponents of our people, haters of our religion, and deniers of our history. They want to destroy our values, unravel our religion, and rewrite our history. They want to do this by transforming our values into theirs, by replacing our religion with their ideology and rewriting our history into their made-up version of the Jewish past. The ideology of these people is called Zionism.
So you have a lot of Jewish people that are against Zionism, just like you have this young Jewish man inside of his synagogue who states this here.
Famous Zionist quote, Israel is to the Jewish people what France is to the French and Japan to the Japanese. False. Yes, it is France that creates the French and Japan to the Japanese, for it is national entities. However, it is not Israel that creates the Jewish people, for it is only the Torah that creates our people. The Jewish people are without the country for the past 2,000 years. We are not dependent on modern Israel for our Jewish identity.
God bless him. At least some people are willing to stand up and share and tell the truth there. Also, by the way, we have loaded up in our marathon week here, closing out the end of the month on our Patreon channel there. this latest video, Getting to the Truth, was Jesus married? Now that's probably the most controversial statement you will ever hear. And it got started by a fragment, which I have on the screen, where it says, Jesus said to them, my wife, but it ends it and says, she will be able to be my disciple. Well, we'll get to the bottom of that on this very interesting and insightful in-depth study on Patreon. Getting to the Truth, was Jesus married? It'll be on early release today, which it already is now, and then available for all of our Patreons as of tomorrow in our marathon week. Yesterday, we had also the video from, well, I don't know how to get to it now, but we have the video that we did with Colonel Greg Renchant, already getting amazing comments on that video there. It is now today public in our Patreon view for all of our Patreons, and so we hope that you enjoy that. Alien Disclosure, Dulce-based secrets, shapeshifters, and of course the Wolf Man. Remember, when you sign up and join our Patreon channel, we have the early release where you can be a member there for only $5 a month. And also we make the videos now too available for a one-time purchase for those that want to just see one. You only have one that really catches your attention, you want to watch, you're always able to do that as well. And then, of course, if you end up becoming a regular member there, you have access to everything. So we certainly hope that you'll take the time and do that. God bless you, and thank you for listening to Israeli News Live.